One thing I like about Jacob, he's a hard-nosed, downhill type linebacker. And what he reminds me of when I look at him, it reminds me of a Dat Win. He's not that big, stand about 6'1", 235. And look at him. He's coming down here, he's plugging that run right there. Boom. Look at him. Nowhere. You're not going anywhere. Tackle for a loss. And he's just his football IQ is off the meter. Look at this. He reads the quarterback's eyes, plays in space, and makes the interception, and we going the other way for possible 6. Watch it again. Man, this dude IQ is off the meter. Look, quarterback doesn't even see him. He just scrapes across and makes that play. He's athletic as well. Look how he hurdles the defender. And that's what you want, an athletic, downhill style linebacker. Rodriguez can also come off the edge and blitz. Look at that. That's awareness, make the play. He's a playmaker, Silver and Blue Nation. He is a playmaker. Now watch this. He just diagnoses plays. Look at that. Phil, he comes down and Phil. That's what you want your middle linebacker to do. And do I need to remind you, Cowboy Nation, of how bad our linebackers played this past season? They could not field and couldn't get to the spot, and it took time for them to diagnose plays, and they had problems diagnosing plays. Rodriguez, he's just a very intelligent, tough-nosed type football player. And I tell you, man, he reminds me of a Dat Win. That's what he put me in the mind frame of, a Dat Win. Another highlight. Look at this. Right in the middle. He stripped the ball from the running back, house call. He has very great instincts, and that's one of his strong points. He creates turnovers. And we know last year Silver and Blue, we know the Cowboys had problems making turnovers and linebackers getting to their spot. So this is definitely a linebacker that hopefully the Cowboys take a look at. Look how he filled that gap, blew that play up, house call, touchdown. And it doesn't matter. He's played on a big stage against Oregon, and this kid is a true baller. Now, during this week, Rodriguez led the national team defense with 2 takeaways already. They playing the Senior Bowl, and he stripped the ball from Clemson running back Adam Randall in team drills, then closed practice with a diving interception. His instincts were on full display. Look at this, man. Bow. Punch the ball. This guy is a wrecking machine, and he creates turnovers. Look at him. Bow. Knock that ball out. Turnover. We going the other way. Man, they got to consider this guy. The way he played this past year, the proof is on the tape. This guy is a wrecking machine, and this is what the Cowboys need. They need a blue-collar guy like Jacob Rodriguez. You can't really get caught up in the smoke and mirrors, Silver and Blue Nation. I seen some comments from my last video. They were like, yeah, he's a 3rd round and 4th round. Man, you can't get caught up in the smoke and mirrors, man. They put these analysts put these bad rankings on these kids, and some of these kids are impact players, but they put bad rankings, and just because it's not a popular name, you can't really get caught up in that. We looking for football players. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the Dallas Cowboys to draft football players, whether it's at 12, 20th. You got to look at this guy. You got to look at this. Look on this play. He read the quarterback's eyes, another pick. He had like 4 to 5 interceptions this year. Man, I can't say enough about this guy. This guy is a true football player, and you heard it here first. I see him working his way up into that 1st round. And if the Cowboys are looking to get football players or impact players, you have to take a look at Jacob Rodriguez from Texas Tech. And oh man, look at that. That's what you want, Silver and Blue Nation. That is what you want on a team. And after 2 strong days in Mobile, one thing is clear. His draft stock is rising. And his name, Dallas Cowboys, need to take a real good look at him during draft day. You got plenty of time, but man, Jacob Rodriguez, quick hit, baller, blue collar player. dog. This is Jeff Freeman with Quick Hits. I am out of here.